Oh well, huh? I just opened my window. I hear the birds outside, they're all chirping, they're singing me a little song, and as far as the eyes can see, there's not a cocky Leafs fan in sight. This is gonna be a good Sunday after all. And you know what? Win or lose tomorrow night in Game 7, you gotta tip your hat to the boys. They came into this series as the major underdogs, with nobody in hell giving them a chance, myself included. But here they are going on to Game 7 with a bunch of momentum, as they were facing the brink of elimination in 2 straight games and winning both of these in overtime. And the youth of the team being the overtime heroes. What a good story this series has been so far, from a Habs fan perspective, of course. So, let's Chris Farley cartwheel ourselves into this game review. But first, if you guys are a fan of the Habs, or just wiping the smile off of Austin Matthews' face, please consider subscribing to my channel, as I upload hockey content daily and would really enjoy if some more of you grasshoppers decided to tag along for the ride. Now, listen, the first thing I want to say here is what a great atmosphere that was again, to have some fans in the building. It was nice hearing some of the raw emotion out there, serenading Jack Campbell, booing several popular Leaf players as they touched the puck. Huh? That was great to hear. It felt real. Meanwhile, Dominique Ducharme was dragging his balls to the bench in a wheelbarrow after making a big decision to scratch Thomas Tatar. And who's seen that coming? Jake Evans was given a pat on the back to go play with Brendan Gallagher and Phil Deneau. And give these guys some credit, as they done a pretty wild job of getting into the heads of the Leafs first line the entire game. Which leads me to announcing my new nickname for this line, as they will forever be known in my heart as the Steve Irwin line. Yeah, remember him? He's the crocodile hunter. Well, this trio hunts the Matthews line the entire game. Crikey, we've got a live one here. I'm not gonna hurt you. Not gonna hurt you. Anyway, excuse my insanity. The way the Habs started this game was the best I've seen them start any game this season. They threw absolutely everything at the net. It felt like they had 10 shots in like the first 30 seconds. Yeah, it was wild out there. And you know what? Jackie Chan Campbell. This guy kept the Leafs in it early. I mean, he was incredible. Again, I think one thing both Leafs fans and Habs fans can agree on during this series is that we have been treated to some great goaltending out there. There was so much energy in the first couple of periods, quite a few scoring chances, but the goaltenders were just saying, no, we don't want to let a puck in yet. They were putting on a clinic out there. We saw some nice hits, like, who expected to see Eric Gustafsson level Wayne Simmons in the neutral zone? Simmer down, Simmons. That was good stuff. And then in the third period is when the nightmare begins to happen for the Leafs, okay? They run into some penalty trouble. The Habs get a power play and they shock the world when they actually score. Like, I'm still in disbelief. As, the Habs power play stinks. As Corey Perry was standing in front of his office, right in front of the net, and the puck just presented itself out of nowhere right on his stick. And he scores a goal that I'm pretty confident I could have scored in that situation. So good on Perry, the guy is a gamer, and he's having a good series. But Sheldon Keefe, he spent a good 2 minutes over there behind the bench pondering, just licking his chops, wondering, hey, should I challenge this shit? And he decides to go ahead with the coach's challenge. But after reviewing the play, they're like, nah, we got a good goal. And Keefe looks like he's going to need to take a handful of blood pressure pills as, hey, now they've got another penalty. A bench minor. And guess what happens? This is where shit gets really interesting. As Mitch Marner, one of the Leafs' best penalty killers and one of the highest paid players on that team, he gets the puck in his own zone. He's got time. Man, he could have looked at his wristwatch to check out and see what time it was. And then he just, whoopsie daisies the puck into outer space for no reason. And what a disappointment that was for Leafs fans. I mean, come on. He had so many options there, and he just decides to launch his own nuclear missile into the stands. So, with the Habs now on a 5-on-3, they cycle the puck around, and Tyler Toffoli takes a pass from Nick Suzuki as he's standing in the slot, and he squeaks a shot past Jack Campbell, scoring his first goal of the series. And believe me, that was a much-needed goal for Tyler Toffoli, as I haven't been impressed with the guy this series. But big goal, the man redeemed himself. Let's hope that carries on into next game. So here we are, 2-0, less than half a period to go in the game. Things are looking good, right? Now, No, not so fast. The Leafs, they battle back. They get a goal from Jason Spezza, who fires a shot that goes off of Jeff Petrie and finds a way past Carey Price. And then TJ Brodie, he fires a shot that hits Jeff Petrie and gets past Price too. Yeah. Jeff Petrie is probably looking at himself and thinking, what the hell is wrong with me? And off to overtime we go. And something horrifying happens here. The Habs look like they're gassed. The Leafs, they come out, they've got all the pressure. I don't even know if the Habs registered a shot in the first 12 to 13 minutes of this overtime. It was all Leafs. Yeah. But Carey Price was standing on his head back there, much like Jack Campbell did to start the first period. And out of nowhere, Paul Byron goes into the Leaf zone and Travis Dermott attempts to do a Scooby-Doo spinorama thingy down there. Yeah. Paul Byron just laughs. He takes the puck like yoink, fires a pass over to Jesperi Kotkaniemi, who rips his shot that goes off Zach Bogosion and finds a home in the back of the net, giving the Habs the sweet second consecutive overtime victory and taking things to Game 7. Yeah! You gotta be pumped, guys. It's hard not to get too excited here. I mean, who saw this coming, huh? Not even Ray Charles saw this shit coming, man. And I just want to say, win or lose in Game 7, I'm proud of the boys on the roster, especially the kids and Carey Price. They all showed some real guts and upped their game to the next level over the past few days. And I'm willing to bet the Leafs are not feeling very comfortable right now heading into the next one. But you gotta respect your opponent. As on paper, hey, that Leafs team is miles ahead of the Habs team. There's no doubt in that shit. But next game is just a game. One single game any team can win. And with one more win, the Habs can pull off a major upset here. So let's see what happens. Anyway, guys, that does it for this game review. Don't forget to let me know how you're feeling down there in the old comment section. And hey, I'll see you next time.